Hey everyone, welcome to another Daily Dose. Glad to have you joining us. Now, I love being a parent. It is one of the biggest blessings in my life, and God has used it to grow me and teach me so many different things. But there are frustrating parts about parenting. And one of those things that happens on an all too familiar basis is we've had an incredible time as a family where we've gone out and done something fun, something new, where we're building memories and building up our relationship together as a family. And Lynn and I are thinking, we're doing really well, right? Like we're giving them new experiences, we're growing our bonds as a family, we're building memories for the future. But yet then we're driving by, say, a McDonald's or something. And our kids, in that moment, they want a Happy Meal or they want an ice cream cone. And if we don't give in to that request, then this fantastic day in their minds comes out as, this is the worst day ever, or they go into a place of complaining and negativity. And I'm always baffled by this as I'm thinking, this is the worst day ever? After we've just done all of that, all the fun things that we just did, now this is the worst day ever because you don't get an ice cream cone? And again, as I said, that can be pretty frustrating. But what I realize is for a kid, they don't see the bigger picture. Because if they could see the bigger picture and understand in the grand scheme of things, this clearly wasn't the worst day ever. Because in the big picture, they've had a lot worse days. And in the big picture, they've just done some incredible things that they don't normally get to do. But yet they're failing to remember those things that we had just experienced together as a family because kids live in the moment, right? They live moment to moment and they live based on their wants and desires and needs. Kids by nature are pretty selfish because what they want is what they want and they're going to demand that. So when they don't get the ice cream cone that they're desiring, even though they've had an incredible day, they can quickly slip into negativity because they don't see the bigger picture. But what I also realize as I try and have grace on them, because I know that's how they are, is I realize that maybe I'm not that different. And maybe we as adults do similar things. Where if we truly understand, for us as Christians, if we truly understand who God is and what He has done for us, we should be the most thankful and joyous people on the planet. Now, I know that there are real hard things that we experience in this life. I know some of your stories, and the pain that you're experiencing right now is real. And I don't want to downplay that whatsoever. But for so many of us, we can quickly slip into negativity and complaining at just a moment's notice because something doesn't go our way or something on the internet made us upset or a mandate that was put out for us that we do not want to follow. Whatever it is, we can slip into negativity and complaining at a moment's notice. And our world is so filled with negativity that we as Christians should be setting the example of thankfulness, walking in the joy of the Lord. But we don't do that when we fail to look at the bigger picture. Again, if we take a step back and realize who we are in Jesus, what He's done for us, that we deserved hell and nothing but that because of our sin, but He brought us out of that place of darkness. He brought us from death into life where we get to experience Him for all of eternity, but also we get to experience the joy and the blessing of being a follower of His even right now. You would think that we wouldn't drop into negativity so quickly. And so I think the challenge for us is to continue to look at the bigger picture, continue to remind ourselves of the good news of the gospel, continue to look up so that He can remind us that what we're experiencing now is only momentary. But yet we can set an example for those around us in how we are thankful for Him and what He has done for us. Psalm 136 was a great example for me, and it pulled me out of one of those times of negativity and complaining. It says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of gods. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords. He's above all. He's master. His love endures forever. To him who alone does great wonders, his love endures forever. Who by his understanding made the heavens, his love endures forever. Who spread out the earth upon the waters, his love endures forever. Who made the great lights, his love endures forever. The sun to govern the day, his love endures forever. The moon and the stars to govern the night, his love endures forever. Skipping down to the end of the passage, verse 23, he remembered us in our lowest state, stooped down to us because his love endures forever. And he freed us from our enemies. His love endures forever. He gives food to every creature. He provides for us. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of heaven. His love endures forever. Friends, this week, let's remember that his love is everlasting and endures forever. Let's remember to be people who give thanks and to be joyous, because in the grand scheme of things, we are getting so much better than we deserve. Let's walk in thankfulness this week. Have a great week.